Have you ever thought about what it would feel like to shrink down smaller than dust? Smaller than cells? Smaller even than DNA? Today, we're going to imagine the impossible, shrinking down to the size of an atom. What would the world look like? How would physics behave? Stay with me, because this journey will completely change the way you see reality. Let's begin our shrinking journey. At first, you're just smaller than a grain of rice, then smaller than an ant crawling on the floor. Soon, you're tinier than a speck of dust floating in sunlight. At this scale, dust looks like giant boulders suspended in the air. Keep shrinking, and you're smaller than a red blood cell. Cells now look like giant balloons towering above you, each busy with life. Zoom in further and you'll see DNA strands, glowing twisted ladders carrying the blueprint of life itself. Finally, when you reach the size of an atom, everything looks unreal. A single strand of hair appears so massive that at your scale, it stretches wider than the Earth itself. And here's the mind-blowing part. In just one tiny grain of sand, there are more atoms than there are grains of sand on every beach in the entire world combined. Now that you're atom size, let's step inside. What you'd see is nothing like the cartoons and textbooks. At the center lies the nucleus, a tiny but powerful cluster of protons and neutrons. Around it, electrons zip around so fast that they don't look like little planets, but rather a cloudy blur of energy. And here's the strangest part. Most of the atom is completely empty space. If an atom were the size of a stadium, the nucleus would be no bigger than a peanut in the center, while the electrons would be buzzing around the stands. At this scale, the rules of our everyday world collapse, and quantum mechanics takes over. Particles can be in two places at once. You might even witness electrons popping in and out of existence. And here's something even crazier. You could literally tunnel through solid walls thanks to a phenomenon called quantum tunneling. Light itself behaves like both a wave and a particle at the same time, depending on how you look at it. In the quantum world, certainty disappears, and probability rules everything. But what would it actually feel like to live at this scale? Gravity would mean almost nothing. It's too weak here. Instead, forces like electromagnetism would dominate everything. Heat would feel like chaotic storms of particles smashing into you nonstop. Even a small flash of radiation would feel like giant energy beams blasting across your world. The atomic scale is not calm or empty. It's an endless battlefield of motion and energy, all happening every second inside your own body. So, shrinking down to the size of an atom would reveal a universe stranger than science fiction. Empty space everywhere. Bizarre physics where particles teleport and light behaves like magic, and forces you've never felt before dominating your existence. And the most incredible thing? This strange universe is already inside you. Every second, trillions of atoms in your body are living this hidden life. It's a reminder that the universe is not only out there, it's within us. If you enjoyed this journey, hit like, share with your friends, and subscribe to Factology for more amazing science adventures. Until next time, stay curious.